Yeah.
Nice. Okay, Snow, tell us when you have started. Alright, I gotta get the ball on this bitch. That's what I forgot. Hello?
Fuck off.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Fuck you, YouTube. There's no music, because I was dumb. I forgot the bot. I can do this here for right now, so...
There's no music because YouTube doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, YouTube, fuck you. I mean, then Snow wouldn't also... Snow would have to mute the music for herself for YouTube to not have music, and we want Snow to have music.
True.
Alright, here we go. You're lucky, YouTube. Ungrateful sons of bitches with their shitty rules. Okay, there we go. Well, I guess welcome to a side quest session for Maverick Lauren. This session starts off with, well, Maverick waking up early after a pretty, I guess, it wasn't a good day. You got eaten by a plant, so it wasn't really a good day, but
Yeah.
you didn't die, so that's good. I'm pretty, what's a good word for it? A day. There you go. A pretty day. It was just a day. That's what it was. You met.
It was one of the days ever.
Yeah, it was one of those days ever. You met someone, a pretty powerful person that's supposed to be some kind of ruler figure in the Akkin. You learned some stuff about some stuff, and then, well, you headed back to your little temporary home in this place. You rested, and you woke up, and you remembered what the Jinx said. That whenever you want, you can come back to the swamp, and she'll teach you how to, well, do magic with clothes and stuff, and everybody else is still sleeping, and you're guessing everyone is still deciding on what they're going to do. So you head off on your own. A bit scared, maybe, because you are who you are. Your first time heading off alone into the Akkin and knowing its reputation, it's a little bit unnerving. But with little to no resistance, you do eventually make it back to the Jinx's treehouse place thing.
Okay.
Let's get here. The flip, you bastard. There you go. I'm guessing you approach.
Yeah, I go knock on the door.
Alright, you go and I didn't wait. You knock on the door and you hear that familiar voice of the old man. Who is it?
Hey, it's me.
Oh. I gotta ask a question. Does Maverick's voice change at all when
Yes.
Okay. Who's it?
What do you mean?
You see Grundon open the door. He looks you up and down.
Hey.
Who are you?
What? Oh, right. One moment. I transform for a second into Maeve.
Yeah. You do a little bit of magic, some natural stuff, changeling shit, and you take the form of Maeve. Oh, you're one of those. Are you
That
sure?
I am.
Okay, well, wait a minute. You could be one of those doppelgangers. Hmm. He just looks you up and down. It'll be okay. he walks aside. Come in then.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I walk in.
You see the Jinx, busy as ever, just kind of stirring her cauldron, that same cauldron she dropped the ring into. Grendon walks up here. He looks back to the Jinx. Did you... Oh, what was it, brother? He points to you. Your little friend's here. The Jinx looks to you.
I wave.
She tilts her head. And it's Maeve. As one of those changelings. Oh. Well, then that
Mhm.
makes that choice of mine to give you that outfit a little bit more interesting. A changeling who can change their clothes and their appearance.
Yep. It's
I
very
can see.
useful.
Yes. Anyway, come.
I get closer.
So I'm guessing you fucking right there. You hear Grendon over there preparing what you can assume is tea again. So I'm guessing you came for that little offer. The one where, I offered you that.
Mhm. That's why I came.
Well, maybe we should get started. She takes the ladle thing out of the cauldron and hangs it on one of the things where she just turns around and just walks over here to like a shelf. Okay. So you see her open a book and she just starts running her finger through it as she's just looking down at it. Your lack of magic will make things a little bit more difficult, but
Mm.
not impossible. Far from it,
Okay.
surely.
Oh, well, that's good.
It will require some stuff, though. I have all the materials I need to make an outfit, but but to make that would be a bit harder.
Hmm.
It's an object, a magical item, if you will, one that, well, it allows people to do very minor magics with it. Whilst you yourself won't get the magic, it's the item that has it. We're going to need some stuff, and, well, they are here in the swamp, but... You hear Grendon with a tray of tea walk over here. He offers you a cup. He looks over to his sister. I can go and collect them. No, you will not. No. Do you take the tea he offers?
I take it, yeah.
Let me go and pull this then. You sip.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see what you get. Where the fuck did this bitch? It disappeared. No, I need the. There we go. Oh, that's cute. Your hair color changes permanently depending on your mood. Well, not permanently, but it changes depending on your mood. Roll me a d4.
Okay.
2 hours. For the next 2 hours, whatever your mood is, your hair changes to reflect that mood. So if you're angry, red. If you're sad, blue. If green. That type of stuff. You don't notice anything different right now. I'll just say that if you're feeling neutral, your hair color will just be normal.
Okay.
No.
Well, it's green then right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Well, it could have been worse. Yeah, Granted say for he turns around and he goes back to his little area and starts messing around with stuff. I will not allow my brother to go and get this stuff by his own, so
I mean, I could go get it.
ah. You see her walk here. She gives you a look up and down. I haven't gotten to see you in action yet. You know what? Yes, I'll come along.
All right. Yeah, I'd be happy to show you some of my skills.
Be happy to see. Grandin! Yeah. Keep an eye on the place, will you? Don't burn it down, and, well, if that rat comes back, try to catch it. He's getting rather annoying. I mean, the fucking thing is sentient, so I don't know if it'll walk out in the open like a regular rat, but well, I should probably grab some things, and the garb that I'm wearing now isn't the best for swamp travel, so give me like 15 minutes, will you?
All right. I'll wait here.
She like walks over here and she just pulls a curtain around. What do you do in the meantime? I'll allow you to-
Just play with the drums.
you just sit there and just do a little bit of drumming, and well, a little while. Let me find. Uh, yeah, this will do. A little bit after, like you're doing the drummy drums, and she comes back out, and she's wearing something similar to this.
Ooh.
Okay, well, this should be a bit better than, well, that other one. The other one's my favorite, but I don't want to get it dirty or ripped or, well, you know. Well,
Yeah, I get that.
we should probably be on. Grandin, I told you already, take care of the place, don't burn it down, catch the rat, you know the basics. Yeah, I know. Good. Well, the items we need, she goes here and you see her take out a feather and a piece of paper, and she just starts writing down on this small piece of paper. We need a dragon's bone, a Nemerian crystal, and some spider silk. That's about it. Should be easy enough. If I
Okay.
remember correctly, there is a dragon skeleton somewhere deeper in the swamp. Same thing with the crystals. You can find the spider silk almost anywhere. I think it needs to be a giant spider, though. Well, we can worry about it when we get there. She starts to walk. I'm guessing you follow.
Yeah, I follow her.
So, well, we are going to have to travel a bit deeper into the swamp. I hope you don't mind.
No. Me?
Hmm. You could always wait back here with Grandin if you truly don't wish.
No. No, I want to help.
Oh, you really are a sweetheart, you know that. Anyway, after a little bit of walking, you reach a small boat. Well, this will be our carriage for, well, a little while at least. You don't need to worry about rowing. You see a faint shimmering appear next to her in like a humanoid form as it jumps into the boat and grabs the rows. We already have someone to do that for us.
Ooh. That's so
Uh-huh.
cool.
Yes, it is. Magic can be quite useful. I'm guessing you hop in.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys You guys, oh, that's a big old fish face. You guys set off in the boat. So this will probably take a little while. Why don't you tell me a bit about yourself?
All right. Um, well, outside this forest, I'm pretty well known. You
Hmm.
know, people always come to me and want my skills and all of that. And I of course also get a lot of fans.
I see. Somewhat of a celebrity then.
Mm-hmm. That's me.
Hmm. It's been it's been a long time since I've been outside the Akkin. Hmm.
It's pretty nice outside.
Last time I went was what, 20 years ago?
I wasn't even alive then.
Ah, so you're quite young.
I'm pretty young. Yeah.
Hmm. I don't know if I can classify as young anymore, sadly. Ah, being an Aasimar comes with its traits, you know.
Hmm.
The slow to aging is one of them, so I look. How old did you say I look, Maverick?
Ah, that's a difficult question. Uh, around my age. Yep, totally.
Hmm. What would you think if I said I was 85?
Excuse me?
Yep, that was about the reaction I was expecting. Yes, I am the definition of old. I still have a good 100 years before I pass.
Hmm.
Being an Aasimar, as I said, comes with its benefits. But sadly, as I'm sure you've noticed, my brother wasn't. He wasn't given the same gift I was. So he will pass as a normal human would.
Oh, I see.
It hurts even more because, well, Grandin has been there for a lot of stuff.
Hmm.
Anyway, I guess it also hurts because, well, I won't have people to make tea for me anymore. Ugh. Anyway, no more depressing shit. We're here to do clothes and make magic.
Right. Okay.
Little, yeah. If you don't have anything else to say, we can do a little time skippy.
All right.
Okay? So after a bit on the boat, you guys touch down about here. Here we go. Hmm. Oh, well, that's a big bastard now, isn't it? You see, she looks forward, she points at this fucking massive crocodile just over there basking. I, hmm.
Um,
Yes, I don't suggest we go in swimming. I don't suggest
yeah.
swimming.
I wasn't planning to.
Well, that's good. Okay. So, what do you think we should go for first, Maverick? The
Hmm.
crystal, the silk, or the dragon's bone?
The silk seems easiest, so maybe that.
Okay. That sounds reasonable enough. If I remember correctly, the spider woods were that way. She points to the east. You see her just kind of walk over here, and you do see another one. You move forward.
Very carefully, yes,
Yes.
because I am scared.
Very slowly, carefully. You move forward. The two giant crocs don't really seem to be doing much. They are just kind of sitting there. Just kind of
They're
back.
not gonna eat us, right?
As long as we stay out of the water, they probably shouldn't. They
Okay.
are a lot slower on land, so if we can get a head start, if they do try to chase us, we should be able to outrun them. And if not, I do have tricks up my sleeve.
All right. That's good then.
Okay, so we need to pretend there's like land here. This is the best map I could find of the boat. So you guys go over this way. You following? You're following, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So you follow. You guys walk for a little bit. You do see this croc as you start walking turn its head towards you, but it just kind of stares. It doesn't really do anything. And eventually, you guys make way to this place. This, you can tell this place isn't, traveled too often by the webs. Little trees.
Your mic is a bit is dying, I think.
No, don't die. Is that better? Wait, let
Yeah.
me.
It's
Okay,
it's
nice.
working now.
Okay, good. Fucking piece of shit, old ass Mike. You guys walk. You see like spider webs and bones riddling the place. Ah. Well, be careful. Spider webs are a bitch to get out of your hair.
Oh yeah, I know.
You aren't scared of spiders, are you, Maverick?
No. I'm I I have to be honest, I'm scared of a lot of things. But spiders are friends.
No. I agree with that sentiment. They eat the little annoying ones, so. And I
Mm-hmm.
guess if they're big enough, they eat the big annoying ones. So, yeah, I share that sentiment. After a little while of walking, you reach here. What looks to be a large tree. You can see several humanoid corpses hanging from it. Jinx just kind of looks up at this tree, just kind of eyeing the corpses and just, huh.
Right, so
Yeah.
never mind what I said earlier. I'm gonna go.
Oh,
Um,
okay, well, bye bye then.
no. I'll stay.
Oh, you are free to leave anytime, Maverick. Don't feel forced to stay here, dear.
No, I'm staying.
Oh, if you wish. After that, she just kind of looks back at the tree. I think, uh, honestly, the ones from the corpses would probably be the strongest, but, well, that would require getting close to a corpse, which I get the feeling you aren't too keen on, dear.
I'm not, but I guess I'm fine with it this one time.
She gives you a pat on the shoulder, if you wish.
I get closer.
Okay, you get closer, and as you do notice this big bastard just kind of chilling there.
Okay, easy.
Alright, roll. I guess roll me. Actually,
Uh-oh. Mike down again.
hello?
Ah, now it's working.
Okay, did you hear what I said? Or
No.
I said make a stealth check just to see like how loud you're moving.
Okay. Of course.
Oh yeah. You first step and you crack this little root right here. And as you do, you see this thing, this large spider, just turn its eyes towards you.
Hey, don't mind me.
You hear it make a small chittering noise for it just kind of. It just walks around the tree, and then it gets here, a bit closer.
Okay, right, I'm just gonna grab this real quick and then I'll go.
I'm guessing you're going to this one.
Yeah.
The Jinx is slowly like over here walking this way, a little bit towards the spider. See her hands glittering with a little bit of magic as if she's preparing something just in case. You get closer, and as you get closer, this bitch just went across the world. He gets a bit closer. You get closer, it also gets closer. It's just kind of. It doesn't, as of like this point, it's just kind of sitting there. What do you do from here?
I'll keep approaching the corpse.
You get here. He gets like here.
Oh, having low wisdom is fun. Um, yeah, I'll keep approaching.
Okay, you get here, and as it gets here, roll a dex save.
Okay. Advantage or
Yeah,
normal?
I'll give you advantage. Oh no.
Alright. Nice.
A 10.
Amazing.
It might actually be enough.
Oh wow.
Let me check. Off. No, it was a DC. It was a DC 12.
Ah, okay.
Maverick, you get sprayed with webs, and I guess with that point, roll initiative.
Okay, let's go.
You start off combat restrained.
Woo!
Oh my god, that's horrible. Add to initiative.
Time to die.
This shouldn't be too bad. Oh god, everything is still here. All this fucking go away. Add. Okay, what was your initiative?
3.
Oof. I gotta roll for the spider and for Jinx. Spider, you're pretty dexterous. Okay. That is a fucking 20. Okay. And Jinx. How you're probably, let's see, how dexterous are you, Jinx? Okay. Not the worst.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Okay, Jinx with a 23 and that's 23 and the spider with a 20. I don't even need I don't even need to fucking change. Okay, the music. I don't even need to change it. That was amazing. Music place. Give me music. Okay, here we go. No, that's me. That's that place. Hey, well, we start off with the Jinx. Okay, let's see what you
Okay.
got, bitch. Jinx, where's your shit? Here it is. Okay, let's see. Okay. So... that'll do. You see... Well, first of all, you see the spider raise its abdomen as it spews this viscous, thick web at you, covering you in it, and eventually, because of it's hard to move.
Mm-hmm.
And well, after that, you see the Jinx just kind of raise her hand and say, "Oh well, I was hoping we could get through this without killing you, but well, I guess I don't really need to kill you. But you see, well, you make it kind of hard not to." She's going to magic missile. So
Oh, nice.
that is what, 3?
Mm-hmm.
3, yeah. So 3d4 plus 1. Okay. That would be that. It's 14 force damage. Okay.
I think you rolled in music chat.
Oh my fucking god, Rose. Can you delete that for me, please?
I can, yeah.
Thank you. Thanks. No, let me delete this because... Oh, you won't let me delete it. You want my blunder to stay forever.
I mean, we can't see it. Only you can.
That's nice. Okay, well, that's cool. Okay, I mean, actually, I should probably snap you to the grid. You're like there. Yeah, that's better. Okay, and that was her action. She magic missiles the spider. You see these 3. You see her summon these 3 like daggers made of force as she throws them at the swamp spider, and they embed in the side of its abdomen. You see it start to bleed this weird red and this mix of red and green. Well, that was her action. It's the spider's turn. Let's see if its web recharges. I doubt it, but we'll see. It does not. Okay. Well, you're the closest thing. It's a spider, it's not smart. And it's going to just try to bite you, I guess.
Okay.
You see it raise up as these 2 massive fangs kind of just sit there in your face, and it bites down on your shoulder, or tries to. Let's see. It misses.
Nope.
You manage to squirm out of the way, and it's going to try that again. That's a P. That's not.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Okay, you take. What's this? This is D8 plus 3.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you're not raging.
Yeah.
And make a con save.
Alright. I should be pretty good at that. If I don't roll shit. Hey, okay.
Oh, nice. Yeah. You feel pretty bad, but you managed to shrug it off. It is now your turn.
Okay. Yeah, first I'm gonna try to get out of the web.
Okay, I'll allow that to be a bonus action.
Okay, cool.
We'll just bonus action then.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, then I'll just attack.
Okay, go ahead. Smack him.
Yeah. Wow.
Does it actually hit? Oh, it does not. You try to smack the big old spider, and as you do, you manage to miss.
Ah, fuck it, inspiration.
Okay, roll again. That hits.
Okay, nice. Hey, that's not bad.
Oh yeah. You manage to you do an upward slash. It gets kind of caught in the thick armor of the spider, but it does make a pretty big gash on its lower body. It's not looking the best.
Okay,
Still
that's my
really got
turn.
fighting, though. Hey, the Jinx. She is going to move here. Flip the bitch. She's gonna move there. And let's see what we do now. That's Karash. That's not the Jinx.
Oh my god, they're the same person.
What? No!
I figured it out.
She. Okay, bitch. What are you gonna do? Alright, there you go. You see her raise both of her hands as you see this mix of this clear shimmering energy? This shimmering clear energy and this sickly black. She lets loose two of her mind withers on the spider for she has to hit first, but yeah, she if you miss, Jinx, then that's bad. Okay, only one hits. And so that is okay, so it's a D4, not D4, D6 plus a D4. Where is your shit? Wait, okay, there we go. So that's a D6 of Psychic and a D4 of Necrotic. You see where she smacks it, you see it with this weird mixture of this clear and rotting energy smacks the side of the spider. You see its chin teeth start to wither a little bit. And well, that's her turn. A spider. Spider don't like that. You can do your thing.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, smack the bitch. Damn. You don't manage to. The spider gets over here. And, well, let's see. What the fuck is your AC, Jane? Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
Okay, well, both of those hit.
Oh no.
She's but there is something interesting she can do, but both of those hit. So you see something familiar as the spider's fucking fangs land on her skin. You see her start to shimmer as she explodes in that radiant energy you've seen her use on Sorine, pushing the spider back 15 feet, and it takes. No, that's bad. That's 3 ones. It takes 28 radiant damage
Wow.
as you see it just kind of start to. You see its chinty just kind of start to dissolve as this radiant energy just kind of starts melting away at it. And, well, it's not looking good at all. Jinx takes 2 piercing damage. And there you go. It's your turn.
Okay.
You go ahead.
Yeah, I'll go to the spider.
Okay.
And yeah, gonna try to hit. Not gonna rage.
That hits it.
Okay. That's not that great.
No, but that was enough.
Oh, nice.
How do you kill the spider?
Well, looking at what happened, I tried to slash at the burned parts of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ha, fuck you, you stole a 5. You slash at the burned, weakened parts of its chinty, and you manage to get through, piercing into the spider. You hear it let out this weird chirp and a squeak. And it dies. That's initiative.
Nice.
No, that's size. Never mind, it becomes gargantuan and eats the both. It ain't that fucking. Is not. You die, bitch. Die. Dead. And that is clear for me. Okay, let me. Music. Swaps. This music right here. Give me this. Yeah, let me copy it. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. Okay, let me just prepare so I have it next time. Okay, there you go. You kill the massive spider.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm quite fine. You see her just kind of brush away at her shoulder. You can see 2 small holes where the spider bit, but it didn't seem to do much.
Okay, that's good.
Maybe I should invest in some armor. I don't know. Fighting in clothing makes you easy to hit. I am quite fast, but well. She shrugs. Anyway, you see her just kind of lean down, and she like touches the the spider's chinty. Quite a shame. You see her like take out a small dagger, and she uses like the hilt, and she starts like beating away at some of the chinty, and then you see her cuts off and collect it. Could make for a pretty pendant, I guess. Well, I guess we should be able to collect what we need on unbothered now. I guess now we can take pretty much as we wish. She just start walking over here. She leans down, and starts collecting. What do you do?
Yeah, I'll go to the corpse I went to earlier and just get the stuff.
Yeah, as you start ripping away at the chinty, not the chinty, the spider silk. It's surprisingly not as sticky as, well, you would expect it to be. This is made to hold stuff in, not really stick stuff to it like the main webs are. But its job of holding stuff in, it held in the smell. As you rip away some of the stuff, you rip away a large enough patch that the corpse inside is revealed, and the smell smacks you dead in the face.
Oh, this. Ugh! That smells like hell.
Yeah, I guess it isn't the best smell. Though you get used to bad smelling things living in a swamp as long as I have. Anyway, I think we should have enough.
Alright, I want to get out of here.
Honestly, same. It's not the prettiest place. You two start heading back to where you originally were. You do notice that, these guys had like moved a little bit. They're just kind of like here now.
Okay, where should we go next?
Well, the place with the dragon bones could be a good spot. And as far as I know, well, it's in a more secluded area of the swamp, so shouldn't be anything too bad.
Okay, then. Yeah, let's go there then.
By the way, she turns to you. She gets a bit closer and she points at where you were bitten. That. I was okay. So how about you?
Oh,
Are you
I'm fine, yeah. Nothing I can't handle.
She just kind of looks at you. I'll take your word for it then. Well, the dragon bones and such should be to the west. So
Okay.
she looks at the water. There is water here now, by the way. This place was land. This is water. She looks back at the crocs. Yes, I think she hops in the boat.
I go into the boat too.
Yeah, the boat, even if it's like, the boat just goes here. It just goes there, and, well, you guys head on your way. You guys start moving to where, well, the Jinx said these dragon bones should be. Do you have anything you want to say?
Not really.
Okay. So after a little while of walking, she just starts bantering a little bit. You know, now that I think about it, I wonder. This dragon has been here a long time, right? Long enough that it became bones and such. But I never really asked what killed it.
That's a good question.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, it's old enough that it probably shouldn't be too much of a worry anymore. They are dragon bones, so
Mm.
after a little while, you guys arrive into a more secluded area of the swamp. Though you do notice you aren't alone, as you see what look to be little green. Would Maverick know what a kobold is?
Probably.
Yeah, you see a bunch of kobolds surrounding the dragon bones. Ah, well, look like we have company.
Huh.
She walks forward. Hello! You see this one. Kobold 4, you are the designated leader now. Because, I don't know. So there will be no number 4. Number 4 is leader. Kobold, swamp kobold leader. He looks to her. Yeah. What do you want? Oh, we're interested in. She points at the skeleton of the dragon. Some bits from our big friend there. She she points at the dragon, and you see the kobold look back at the dragon, and then look back at her. Says, "No, holy artifact, ours. You no have." Oh, how about see her reach into a little bag? She pulled out a pretty gem. How about this? For one of your dragon's ribs, or a tooth, or a toenail, I don't know. No, you will not have.
do you do you guys like music?
Squint then. Music.
Uh-huh.
Not bad.
Okay. I'll start playing.
Hey, roll performance.
Okay. Let's go. Please. I'm not bad at that. Hey.
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 You play a little ditty on your drums. Something either you came up with or you heard before. I'll let you decide.
I came up with it.
Yeah, you come up with something, some little original banging of these drums, right? And well, you roll, you roll something. I forgot how many kobolds there are, so I'm just gonna roll a d10. 6 of the kobolds. Where can I grab 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They start dancing. The other kobolds just kind of, all of these guys back here just kind of still giving you a glare, but these guys over here just start grooving. I forgot you
How
were there.
about we take one of those bones and I play more of it? Only for you.
You see the leader kobold here kind of get closer. Not bad music. Music kinda good.
Thank you.
But dragon's better. Roll persuasion.
Okay. I'm also decent at that.
Is charisma barbarian.
Mm-hmm. Ah, okay.
See him start looking back and forth. Need to speak with others.
Okay.
You see these guys start like huddling up a little bit. This guy comes over here, right? And they just, a lot of them, you hear them speaking. Does Maverick speak Draconic?
No.
Okay, you have no fucking clue what they're saying, man. They're speaking in a language you don't understand. You see, the Jinx is just looking between you and the kobolds, just with this smile, like, oh, this is amazing. I love this so much. Okay, and hey, let me. The kobolds. Well, eventually their little meeting concludes. And these guys head back down to their little area. And he looks back at you, Maverick.
So?
Okay. You get dragon bones, and we keep you.
Keep me.
Yes. You can't use it for us forever.
I can come back every day.
How we know that not lie?
I don't lie.
I'm guessing that's not a lie.
That's not a lie.
Okay, let's see insight. Kobold insight. Let's see. What the hell is a kobold? Oh my god, no. I have such bad wisdom.
They're just like...
Off. The kobold doesn't believe you. Everybody lies. I lie, you lie. I bet dragon even lie. Another group meeting.
Okay.
You see her just kind of walk back a bit. I'm not sure this is gonna go anywhere.
Me neither, but it doesn't hurt to try.
True. I do have an idea, though.
What is it?
It's quite a dangerous one, but it should distract them long enough that we can grab something. Well, shut the fuck up, phone. Have you... As to say that, the kobold turns around and says, okay, she points at you. Again, the kobold points at you. You can come back every day. But make sure you come back a key woman. They really want to keep us, don't they?
It seems they do.
Jinx raises her hand to her chin. Huh. I'm not interested in being pet of, well, a kobold. I mean, I still have much to teach my friend here. I can't exactly just leave him, now can I? She says that. She just rests a hand on your shoulder. You want something
she's right.
precious? You want something precious from us. We need something precious in return. You take dragon bone, we take friend. easy trade. Of course they're here the one day that I didn't need this. What'd you say? Nothing, dear. I was just complimenting the green in your eyes. If you're no interested in trade, leave, or we eat you. He goes back and just starts staring at the dragon bone. You know, these are fairly forward for kobolds. What do you feel, Maverick? We could, well, take a more barbaric route, or we could keep trying to talk, but I feel their patience is waning.
I have one last idea.
So,
They like dragons, right?
yes, seems so.
I'm gonna shift into a dragonborn.
You do that. What is this? I'll just. You're a dragonborn now. Dragonborn Maverick. Theater of the mind. I'm too lazy to make a token.
Okay, hear me out. So I can give you this music, and I can help you with other things. Also with clothing and stuff, and you know.
You do notice that all of them are like wearing loincloths and stuff, like not a lot of clothing, so maybe that's either something they're not interested in or are very interested in.
I mean, look at you. Your clothes could use some work.
Where'd pink hair one go?
I ate him.
Looks at you. We wanted eat him.
I transform back.
You see the kobold's eyes widen, and it points at you. You.
Uh-huh. I can look like you too.
Oh, yeah, you can become small now.
Yeah. So an extra bit of entertainment, I guess. I could give that to you too.
See, he's kind of staring at the both of you. Jinx, her amusement, she looks amused, but is like, whilst you could tell their patience is waning, hers is also. So you change stuff.
Yeah.
You music. You do clothes.
Also that.
And you edible.
I don't taste that good.
Taste is for luxury. Sustenance is for everyone.
True, but you know. I don't think I have that much anyway.
I don't know. She looks at you. You are a pretty big boy.
Huh?
Well, to her, you're pretty tall. She's short. You see her just kind of walk forward and just go here. You see this one starts getting on guard. Please don't. So, you want something, we want something. The something we want is exponentially less valuable than what you want. So there's a bit of an imbalance here, you see. You want to keep one of us, a living, breathing human being. What we want is from a creature that's been dead for who knows how long. I do guess dragon bones are probably expensive, but I don't care. So, how about this? She looks between the kobolds. We just take one of your choice. Could be something as small as a bone fragment. And we never come here again. This is our last offer, or else sadly things will not go pleasantly, because I am actually getting quite bored. See the
Either we come never again or every day, like I said.
Yeah, that too. We come every day and bother you until you leave, I guess. Kobold looks here and just looking up at the Jinx. It's like his green eyes staring up into. I never actually decided what color Jinx's eyes are because hers are fucking closed. I'd say she has eyes. He's staring up into her like pink eyes. Lady making unreasonable. Yes, and so are you. You know, we could have just came here with violence and absolutely massacred you, but we had words first, so I think we deserve a little leeway. You threaten us. No, I'm not threatening you. I'm just saying we could have, but we didn't. Let's roll. Let's see how. Let's Kobold. Let's see if you understand what's happening. What's your int? Oh God. It's just as bad as your wisdom. Okay. Oh my God. Well, that's just a 2. Because I fucked it up somehow. You see the kobold just bare its fangs at her? And then it just backs up here. And he yells something in Draconic, and all of them turn. Oh, they're already all facing that way. Well, this guy. You know what? He's gonna stay here. He knew what's going on. He just got this dragon tail. He's just vibing. Yell something in Draconic as they pull out tiny spears.
Uh-oh.
They don't do anything yet. So, are you attacking or are you just showing us how shiny the tip of that spear is? Because honestly, that rock isn't very shiny either. It's about as dull as you, so wouldn't really do much. Instead, the kobold leader here just kind of yells something in Draconic, and I guess, yeah, initiative.
Okay.
Actually, no, you're vibing. You don't need initiative. You are infatuated with that dragon tailbone. Alright, there we go.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, poor kobold. I mean, you could still just knock him out. You don't have to kill him.
Yeah.
Oh, just get them all!
My initiative is the best.
Oh god, what did you roll?
A 9.
Oh god. I'm just gonna. Oh my gosh. I love how this kobold leader is just 4. Oh, hey. Well, Jinx is a +3. Oh my god. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there are 14 kobolds. Believe it or not, the encounter builder said this was medium. So I know this is like broken. I'm sorry. Okay, you guys have dog shit initiative, but still decent. Okay, you rolled a 9. Oh my god, they all rolled so bad. Oh, some of them rolled good. Jinx rolled a 5. This guy, 12. You also 12. 9. What's your dex?
Mhm.
What's your dex? Am I dying again?
11.
Okay, yeah, the kobold would go first then. So, as a 9. Kobold leader has a 20. Well, I mean, good thing is, it seems like most of them will be using their movement to get over to you, so. 20, 14. 4. Oh, this is. You know, I should just put the music on now while we're doing this, so at least we can jam. Okay, there we go. So that one was a 4. 10. 22. 18. 3, and then the rest of them were absolute dog ass initiative. Fucking a 3. A 6. Another 6. A 7. Get out of here, llama. And a 9. Oh my god. I didn't put you in though. You're a 9. No, his initiative is already a 9. Sort. Okay, there we go. I start with Cobalt 22. Where are you? You over here. I guess Actually, what the fuck is your movement? I'm guessing it's 25. That's so can action dash there. Kobold leader is the closest one. He's gonna go there, and he gonna stab with his tiny spear. They do get disadvantage because of sunlight sensitivity, though. So
Hmm.
yeah, there's a plus 4 disadvantage. That still catches it.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, they don't have multi-attack. They only have one attack. But either way, it still manages to hit. It goes and pokes some Jinx. Let me actually. See that this. Okay, so that would be a. Okay. That is just 4 piercing damage. Okay, so you. I have no range. They're just gonna run at you. They're angry. Alright, we're like there, homie. It's dash. You can't do anything because six, 12. There you are. Kobold 1. There you are. They're just getting piled on. And then 14 is you. That's 13. This one's 14. Wait, I can just oh, that's 14. I love how I forgot in the middle of that I could just make them run. Alright, so D20 plus dog shit. Disadvantage. He actually manages to miss.
Nice.
Your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the leader.
That's this guy. So you can get like. Can you even reach him? Wait. You can get like. Stand on this kobold. I'll allow it. Fuck it, they're small size.
Okay, cool. Yeah, then I'm gonna attack the leader.
Hey, go ahead, smack the bitch.
I'm gonna rage, why not?
Oh, angry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that hits. Oh, that's some good damage. You swing down and you bonk him. He's still looking. He's not looking okay. You just smacked the piss out of him. But he's like that thing where people like tilt their hands side to side. He's like that.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Hey, 13. I remember where you are. You're this one. No, that's 11. You're this one. That's 12. You're this one. You're this one. Where is 13? Oh, you're this one. Action dash. We'll get to you. $11. I remember which one you are. You're this one. Yeah, my brain did good. Okay, you go this way. Action. Yeah, I'll just dash him. 12. And it's the Jinx. She don't like this. She don't like being stuck in between all of these small, smelly kobolds. Let me look at that spell. Okay. She's just gonna miss a step.
Nice.
It goes like here. She like rests her hand on her cheek. Oh, so uncivilized. And she's just gonna. She gonna firebolt. They will know it. Do you even have firebolt? That's like the default cantrip. Do you have that? No, you do not. You have Mind Sliver though. I guess you can do that. Where the fuck did the leader go? Oh, he's here. So Mind Sliver this guy. No, let's see. So Mind Sliver. Oh wow. Okay, bitch. Yeah, I'm not rich, so you're not gonna. Okay, I guess I can just look it up. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So I needed an int save. We'll take that, which, whoa. You saw there. The fucking int. That's a D30. Yeah, that's not good. That's a D. Okay, 9. You see this one just kind of. You see this like glossy, sparkling, invisible line of energy go from the Jinx's hand into this dude's head. You see him grab his head and yell in pain as he dies.
Nice.
Fuck, no, I keep going to size. Alright. Kobold 6. This guy. Let's say you can run under here. You get, like, there. And then 10. 10, where are you? 10 is not 10 anymore. 10 is new 10. Okay, Oh, 10's here! Hello. Wait. You weren't there, bitch! Or were you? Wait. Was 10 the one that came and backed up the leader? I think it may have been. Or did I move you, bitch? And you were, like, over here somewhere and you thought you'd be sneaky. I'll find out in the VOD, and if you were anyway, but what was it? D20. You didn't reckless, did you? So
No.
okay, so that's just a D20. Actually, I have pack tactics, so it's normal.
Yep.
Alright, well, it's not like they do much. He pokes you with a little spear. That's 2 piercing damage.
Okay.
Amazing. And, oh, top of the round. You hear, Maverick, the most terrifying fucking roar you've heard in your life. And these loud-ass footsteps, these... As you see jump down from over here, this massive creature looks to be made out of vine and bone. This kobold turns, and you can see the absolute horror on its face.
Oh, fuck.
Oh. Well, that's not fucking good. Okay, Oh, this thing goes at the end of initiative. So,
oh god.
just add that. I'm assuming you don't know what a walker is?
No.
Oh, I'll explain more later. First, on her action she'll do that, but this guy, well, he sees that. He don't want none of that. He's just gonna run.
Understandable.
Kobold leader, he wants his dragon stuff, so he's just gonna poke you. This little bastard is persistent.
Yep, hits.
That's
Okay.
another 2. He's also gonna run. I'll just X these guys off. The dudes who run out, they'll just be incapacitated, I guess. Alright. This guy is gonna go here. And he's gonna try to poke you.
Yep.
Okay, that is, damn, they're rolling good without disadvantage. That is 1 piercing damage. This guy is just gonna... He's gonna go to her. What the fuck do you think he's gonna do? He's gonna attack it.
Oh my god. Let's go!
Yeah, smart boy! Woo! Okay, he has disadvantage. Oh yeah, he misses. He tries to. Oh, nothing happens, so he's just... Oh, the one that's under you. You move like there.
It's gonna stab me in the dick.
Oh no! Oh, he managed to reach it. Oh, so sad. That is
Okay,
2 damage to your dick.
great.
And this guy is also gonna poke. That misses?
Mm-hmm.
That misses. You have 14 AC. I can just move there. Your turn.
Okay, yeah.
Running is a viable option.
Yeah, let's just grab something and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'll allow you to like go up here and grab one of the. What is that? What would that be? That'd be like a toe. You can use your attack action to try to break off some.
Okay. I'll do that.
Yeah, roll a.
What should I roll?
Just roll an attack roll.
Okay. Wow.
You manage to lodge your sword into the dragon's bone, but it doesn't break. So, but that's your action. Do you have anything else?
Nope. That's it.
No. This guy will go right there. He'll poke the Jinx.
Mm-hmm.
Disadvantage? Or
No. Because I didn't hit it.
okay. It's not disadvantage anyway. Hey, oh, because he's friend there. So it's just regular anyway. Yeah.
But I will hit it too, because Sentinel.
Oh yeah. Sentinel.
Wow.
Is that? Wait.
My luck today is just... Ugh.
So bad. That actually hits.
Oh, wow.
These motherfuckers, they're wearing loincloths. Come on, what do you expect? Yeah, you cut them in half. Unless you want to do it
Nice.
non-lethally.
No, I'm doing it lethally.
Okay, well, you managed to get 3 piercing damage off before you cut him in 2. This guy, he's gonna fucking run. You can only get there, he can't even get out. This guy is also gonna run. And who's next? The Jinx! Okay, so she don't like this at all. She's just going to... Do you have a melee weapon? You have a dagger. Yeah, I'll allow you to hit the part that Maverick hit. So that would lower the AC. Okay. She actually has a pretty good to hit with this dagger. As a 17, she lodges her dagger into the dragon's, like, I guess that would be, that'd be its like toe, like this toe bone, like right here, and she pulls it, and you see this large part snap and fall off. And she
Nice.
picks it up, and she says, "Okay, about that big bastard, I have something I can do next time." This guy is gonna try to run. That's more movement than you had, but fuck it. You're running away anyway. You're just gonna go up here, and you're gonna poke. There's the D20 plus. 4.
Yep. Oh wow.
That's 3. Oh wow, you actually rolled good. That's 3 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's the Swamp Walker. Well, you see him just simply pick up this dude as you see this green smog enter all of its, like, its nose and its eyes. You just see it start to rot. And I doubt you would be able to succeed this way, so you die.
That doesn't look good.
And that's about it. Hey, this guy, you running away. You're kobolds. What are you gonna fucking do? You just... Was that the leader, or is that leader isn't running? The leader... the leader turns and looks at the walker. You tread on sacred ground! You die! He picks up his spear. And dash.
Oh.
Okay.
Idiot.
Come on. They're cold. Fucking sentient.
Still smarter than Giggles.
Still, Giggles would like try to... What would Giggles do with this thing? Hug it?
Yeah, probably. Try to be
As
friends.
Hey, listen, a friend with that, a friend like that isn't a bad friend, and that's a 10.
True.
That doesn't hit. You're gonna try to poke the Jinx, which she can't. Oh, yep, you can't really even do her thing because you're in range of her. So, okay, that's 3 piercing damage. She's starting to look somewhat bad.
Okay.
And you'll just run. I'll just have you run away. I gotta be realistic. Not all of you are gonna fight. You see some shit like that, you don't say, I'm gonna fucking kill it. You run away. This one, you'll also run. Incapacitated. Your turn. You got the bone. You get...
Okay. Yeah, time to run.
Okay. So that would be 3 opportunity attacks, but I'm guessing you don't give a fuck. You're raging.
Yeah.
So you probably action dash anyway. So.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just roll these first. Oh,
Wow, only 1 hit.
Amazing. Alright, that is... Okay, another max one. That's 3 piercing damage to you. You action dash. Leaving the Jinx all by herself.
She'll survive.
Yeah, she will. Probably. You're gonna poke her. Oh my god. He like pokes it.
Did he hit?
No, that's a nat 1. Wait, that's the damage. Wait.
Yeah.
Does he hit? Yeah, he hits. Okay, that's 3 piercing damage. Who are you? Okay, that's that one. You're also gonna poke. They all like the Jinx is a very easy target. Oh yeah, you ran away. Oh, and it's her turn. Okay, let's check something. That's all of them. Okay, nice. You see, well, just from where you're running, you hear this as the Jinx explodes in this thunderous energy, and she thundersteps.
Ooh, nice. Let's go.
And unless you want to see what happens to these guys, that's initiative.
Okay.
Eh? You know, we'll do one more turn with the walker. Let's see what Jinx. That's Jinx's turn. These guys would take 3d10 thunder damage anyway, so let me do that first. I think they have to make a save too, right?
Yeah, Constitution.
Okay, I'll just roll for them as one. Con. Oh, they're so bad at everything. Nope. That's a fail. Okay, it's 3d10. Yep, they all die.
Nice.
Yeah, it's all of you fucking dead. Who are you? That's this one. Let's just. He looks there. He runs away, leaving whoever's left. Let's watch the leader in the swamp walker go at it. Hey, this dude. You see him like walk in between here, and he's gonna claw at this one, and then unleash his withering smog at the leader. So claw at that one. And I still think that save is impossible for you to succeed. So
Holy
same thing
fuck.
that happens before. This guy starts withering, and he just dies.
Wow.
And that's initiative. This thing. I'd say you're fast enough. Probably not.
Okay.
Congratulations, that's initiative. Well, after a little bit of running, you all make it back here out of breath, and your rage could have ended by now.
Alright. Well, that was something.
Yes, it was. I'll just say that wasn't expected.
Uh-huh.
The swamp walker wasn't supposed to be around this area for another 2 months. Huh.
What is that thing anyway?
Oh. That was one of the walkers. The walker is an ancient. Well, honestly, we have no fucking clue what they are. They're creatures that were brought to existence by strange magic in the Akkin, and they do what their name implies. They kind of just wander around and, well, depending on what kind it is, sometimes they kill things, sometimes they protect places, sometimes they just kind of wander. Still strange, though. You see her pull a tiny spear out of her thigh, because it just could. Ugh. Anyway. Are you okay? That wasn't,
I'm doing okay, yeah.
Good. She says that she don't look good.
Let's get you something. I will use one of my healing potions on her.
Oh, hey. Oh, you should. That one looks quite, expensive.
Yeah, I got it because I won in a fight.
Oh, I see. Well, if you're sure.
Mm-hmm. You can have it.
You can roll the health.
All right. Wow.
That was not the best, but it's better than 15 HP.
Yeah.
You see her like scrunch her face. I'll never get used to the taste of these things. Well, anyway, yes, that is not something you want to tussle with. Anyway.
I could see that. Yeah.
I think we have one more, and well, she looks forward. She points exactly to where the crocs are. It could have moved, though. We need to head right north to get the crystal. I think I have an idea.
Okay. What is it?
I'm sure you don't want to swim, especially with those amazing creatures. So,
Yeah, no.
Have you ever flown before, Maverick?
I can't say I have.
She walks here, you see her hands start to glow again with that same like glittery, shiny magic. She touches you and then touches herself, and you both lift off the ground as she casts fly.
Nice. Okay,
So,
this is weird.
it is quite strange, but you'll get used to it. She just kind of holds on to your shoulder. She kind of just guides you across this. See, like this croc right here, just kind of follow next to you expectantly, kind of hoping you fall. You don't, which is good. You land here, and as soon as you land on land, he just kind of loses interest and goes over this way. But anyway, you drop to the ground. We should probably get this last crystal.
Mm-hmm. Let's do it.
And you guys head out. So, a celebrity playboy then. She just kind of says as you're walking through the swampy area. Okay.
Something like that.
Whatever possessed you to come to the Akkin?
You know, just looking for inspiration. Never been here before, so.
I guess. Whilst the Akkin would be the last place I would recommend for someone to find inspiration. It has its pretty points.
Exactly.
Actually.
No one would look here. That's why it's so unique.
True. And I guess you saw firsthand exactly why people find this place to be dangerous.
Yeah.
Though I will say this, not all walkers are the same. That one is a lot more aggressive than most of the others, so maybe next time. Well, if you ever see one, I guess fight or flight is a good instinct, but flight is probably the best of the two.
I see. Okay. Yeah.
Also, maybe you warn your friends about those, just in case, things aren't in your favor.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely do that.
Yes. That's a good idea. After that little bit of conversation. Hello, person, or .com. You guys arrive to a different. Well, it's a little bit different, a little bit prettier than most of the other places you've been in the swamp. And here we are. She points over to the cave entrance. That is where we need to go.
Okay. I don't like
You see
caves,
her-
but
Oh, trust me, me neither. But, well, it's the only places those crystals seem to grow, so you walk to the head. I'm guessing you follow.
yeah, I'll follow.
I keep saying that just in case, like, you say, nah, actually, Maverick's gonna run away. You follow, and, well, you make it to the cave entrance. And you look in. You see her reach over. She like boops your nose, and then you see like your nose start to glow this bright white as she casts light on your nose. You can make a dex save if you want.
Okay.
Let's see if you actually manage.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
a 19.
That is a 19. You managed to dodge her light boop. Oh. It would have been adorable, but oh well. She just cast it on your sword. Anyway, I guess we should head in.
Okay, let's go.
You guys walk for a little bit, and then you come to a very bright place. A lot brighter than, well, you would have expected. And here we are.
Wow, this is pretty.
It is rather pretty, yes. Remember I said when the Akkin has its pretty points. This is one of them.
I'll take out my notebook and start scribbling some stuff.
Yeah, you scribble down the scenery a little bit, some of the crystals, the mushrooms, the plants. She looks around. She just kind of walks over here. See her take her dagger, and she just starts lightly bashing it against this crystal. And eventually a little piece does fall off. This is probably more than enough.
Okay, perfect. So then we can go?
Yes, actually. Unless you want to explore a bit more, but I get the feeling you are pretty anxious to get out of here.
Yeah, I kind of want to get out.
Understandable. It is, well, it is more than pretty understandable. It is, well, yeah, after a while, you arrive back here. Well, you see her like look down at her hands a little bit as she flexes them, opening and closing them. Well, I should have a bit more left in the tank. She reaches over and she touches you again. You start to float over the water. Yet again, though, like the crocs kind of just follow as you do fly, just kind of waiting for you to fall, just in case they get their dinner. And well, after a little while, you see they turn their attention something else. As on the mainland,
Oh God.
You see them both start to hiss. Ah. And she grabs you and you both start going this way. Hmm.
That's a big one.
That is a big one indeed. Hmm. Actually, this could be a good chance. You see her raise her hand as this. You see her. You see like this white light start flowing through her veins. Let me roll a con save for her. She should be good at this. +3. 15. You see her face kind of scrunch up in pain, but as she holds out her hand, this white light coursing through her veins, as she casts over a course of a minute on this croc, she casts Geas.
Oh.
Let me make a save for the crocodilian.
She's got one of my favorite spells. Let's go.
Yeah, I had to have good spell, tasty spell. I had to have it. Giant croc. What is giant croc of the swamp? What is your wisdom? Flat 0. Okay. So that against her DC. Her DC is that. Okay. That fails. You see this light just kind of extend from her hand, and on this croc, you see that light just enter it, and its eyes just start to glow, and it charges.
Oh shit, let's go.
That's what, 2? What? It charges at the T-Rex, and, well, I lost the crocodilian stuff. Okay, it's 2. Okay, so it makes a bite. You see it like charge out of the water as it jumps, and it makes a bite attack towards the T-Rex's throat. That hits. You see its teeth embed in its throat as it pulls it back to the water. And, well, you can guess what happens from there.
Mm-hmm.
After a while, you just see the blood and bits of this T-Rex just kind of start, floating around.
Nice.
This guy brings over a big ass chunk of it, just still like in its mouth. I think I'll name you Henry. Say hello, Henry. Henry doesn't do much. You can take the boat if you wish. No, get on top of them. Jinx.
Before I do anything, I will skin or take some of the skin from the T-Rex.
Yeah, it drops it after a little while, and yeah, you can go ahead, roll survival.
Oh god.
Your wisdom. I'll let it be. Why not? It's dead, and well, I'll let it be at advantage because the Jinx is here.
Yeah.
She motivates you to want to do your best, which still a 10. I'll allow it. You get a little piece of T-Rex skin. A little
Nice.
being like it's enough to do something with. So I can help you fly again, or you're dead. You're dead. Die. Where's the dead? Or would you rather? I understand. Not everyone wants to ride a giant crocodile. She's just kind of sitting on its nose. Am I
You
being
know
heard?
what? It does sound like fun. So why not? Let's go on the crocodile.
Okay. And you as soon as you like get close, it hisses, and then you see it wince in pain. You can guess what she did.
Mm-hmm.
None of that now. That is the Gias damage. That's that 5d10 psychic. Oh, let me just roll that. You'll live. You have a shit ton of HP. You'll survive. That oof.
Wow.
That is a lot. But yeah, you see it wince, and then like it stops hissing immediately. Anyway, you see, you just kind of no, it left. It just kind of goes through. Its friend over here just kind of looks confused. He's like, okay, I'm just gonna go finish this. He just goes over there and starts smacking. You know what? She walks over here, and you see the croc like just kind of. You see like looks at it, and it swims in under the water, and then in a way that the boat is on its back, and then she hops on the boat.
Nice.
Okay, there
Like,
we go.
okay then.
There's no way in hell I'm leaving something like this behind. Garand is going to be pissed, but you know what? He can deal with it. He's just kind of walk around, and she looks at the door. She looks at the door, then back to the croc, then back to the door. I don't think you'll fit, Henry. You stay out here and guard croc noise. Well, that was quite eventful.
It was.
Well, we still have stuff to do. He like goes over here and just sits in this small pond.
Right. Okay. I hope I won't be too much of a burden.
Oh, I highly doubt it. It should be fairly easy.
Okay.
Okay. Well, so she walks over here with her books. She places the dragon bone and the crystal and the spider silk on the table. Bond is just over here chilling. Oh, I didn't even hear you come in. Welcome back.
Hey.
How was your adventure?
It was exhausting.
Oh, that's understandable. You go deeper into the swamp and it gets exhausting. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's see. I'm just gonna walk over here. Starts messing around with some stuff. I saw those wounds, sister. Ugh, what wounds? There are no wounds. You see her like pull her cloak around herself a bit tighter. Anyways, we see her. Do you go over, or do you just kind of wait here?
I go over.
Okay. On. Snap, you guys. You don't need to be snapped anymore. You walk over and just kind of hover over her shoulder. You see her using this instrument to kind of chisel the bone and the crystal. She's chiseling the bone into a way that looks like it could hold something, and then the crystal into a way that looks like it could be held by something. You can guess what she's doing. And after a while, she connects the bone crystal and she wraps the spider silk around it. And then you see her use like a spell. And after a while, they just kind of start to fuse. And then after that, she says, okay, so this should be sturdy enough. Now for the magic bit. Okay, where did I leave that tail? As you see her just start ruffling around and shit. Ah, here you go. She walks back here and you see her pick up what looks to be like a snake tail. She drops this into the cauldron. Then she drops thing into the cauldron. And you see her like hold her hands over it as they start to glow again. Flip. Flip! Okay, there we go. Ah. As she's doing that, roll perception. As she's like
Okay.
holding out her hand over the cauldron.
Oh my god.
5. Oh, that was really. You know, I'll give you advantage because, well, it's pretty easy to see.
Wow.
You're too.
What the fuck is my luck?
Oh, it's horrible. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You see her. You don't see much, right? You're just kind of looking around the tree place, just paying attention to everything else but her at the moment, which comes to a shock when she like says, "Ah, there we go." She reaches into the cauldron with like this ladle and she pulls out the thing. You do notice that the cauldron, there's no liquid in it. It's this viscous, this thick white smoke that kind of just it's definitely smoke, but it moves like a liquid. It's like as she pulls like the ladle out of the cauldron, you see that small item that she was making kind of come out as well, and it's the crystal on it is glowing now. There we go. She grabs it. This should be good enough. She hands it to you. Now, that should be. Get out of the way. Oh, bitch. I need some from here. No, you don't. I do. Ugh. Fine. See him just turn. And he just walks away. You see her, like, pull a bunch of fabrics and sewing. There's some sewing kits and stuff. How are you even over here? This is all my stuff. I thought I lost a teacup over there. You didn't lose it. You're just being nosy. She pulls. Yeah, she throws some of the fabric over her shoulder, like the sewing materials and stuff. So, I thought you would like to make an outfit from scratch instead of just trying on one that was, well, already made.
Mhm.
She lays the stuff down here, and well, she doesn't notice, but he starts like sneakily moving back towards here. So yeah, after like she lays down all the fabrics. Plus, I do want to see you in work.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay. Roll me a what would this be? Crafting. I'll allow it to be. You know what? Because you are. I'll let it be charisma, even if it makes no fucking sense. Charisma with advantage. You
Okay.
charismatically make clothes. A
Hey,
19.
nice.
Hey, finally on the roll that counted. Well, you explain it. What do you do?
Okay. Yeah, I take out my notebook. Look at what I've written down and drawn into it, and just try to get the colors from there into the outfit, and just kind of make it fit into the scenery.
Ooh. So like swampy.
The no, like from the cave.
Oh, the cave.
Yeah.
So bunch of purples, maybe some gray, a bit glowy, maybe not
Yeah.
as glowy as it could be, but well, well, she looks at it. You see her like grab gently grab the outfit, and like she just looks really closely at it. And just the smile on her face. Now I see why you're a celebrity. This is some amazing craftsmanship.
Thank you. Um, I love doing it, so yeah, it means a lot.
Well, that's good. It's good to do stuff you love. Now comes the harder part. So, the magic I infused with that, she points at the strange little wand in your hand. The magic in that should allow this to be almost as durable as a set of scale armor, whilst looking, well, regular, like just a set of clothing, without the drawbacks of wearing heavy stuff, you know.
Oh,
Now, as far as I can tell, she like places her finger on the crystal part of the wand. It should only have a limited number of uses. So I think maybe about 3 tries. So let's
okay.
hope. Okay. If you need any help, though, don't be afraid to ask. I'm here for a reason.
Got it.
She like steps back and she'll let you go at it first. Make
Okay.
me an Arcana check. 17
Nice.
on your first try. You manage to do fairly well. You focus on the wand in your hand, the crystal, and not being as used to magical stuff, you focus on it really hard, and after a little while of focusing, you start running the crystal over this outfit that you've made. And well, you do notice that parts of it start to glow as you do run it over. And well, after a little while, because you still are inexperienced with magic shit, it just kind of stops working.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go
Um,
ahead. Well, did something happen? It doesn't seem like you exploded, so that's good.
no, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened here.
She looks at the clothes and then back to the crystal. Ah, you're nervous.
I guess.
That's simple enough to get rid of. She just comes over and she like puts a hand on your shoulder. You are the best. You can do this. Maverick, go, Maverick. She just starts cheering. She starts cheering for you. Go ahead and make another Arcana.
Okay. Great.
I mean, let's see. My phone is being slow.
That's a 7.
Why did this a 7? Oof. Her cheering. It does. You're not sure if it helps or make you more nervous. So you try and you start running the crystal tip of this wand over the clothing again, and as you do, it still. This time, it pops, but it doesn't really do much. Okay. How about this? She then grabs your hand that is holding the crystal. How about we try together this time?
All right. Sure.
Alright, what the hell? Jinx, what is your Arcana? Oh, so you roll, and then she'll roll.
Okay.
Okay, she, surprisingly, her
Oh
Arcana
my.
isn't the best. Well, at least for her, it's not the best. It's a +5. Was it a +5? Bitch, no, it wasn't a +5, it was +4. A 12. Well, the combined efforts, that is an 8, not 18, it's a 16, which is not the worst. With her help, you manage, though her hand, with a 4, yeah, it's harder to focus on your part because you are literally holding hands. So that's probably what you're focusing on more. How small Jinx's hands are and shit like that, that stupid stuff. But with her guidance, well, it's mainly her doing it this time. It does work. You do see that eventually the entire outfit is infused with this magic, and she steps back. He takes a look at it. You see her open her eyes, and her irises start glowing. Ah. You did well.
Thank you.
Especially if it's your first time. You only blundered it once, which is better than always. Especially that first attempt was really good. She steps forward, back, just looks at the outfit again. That. So, what do you want to call it?
I still need to think about that.
Well, that makes sense. Though, she points at the one thing. I'm pretty sure this is useless now. She picks it up and she looks at it. You see her eyes glowing again. Oh, maybe not. She walks over here and she places it down on the table. Do you follow, or do you just stay here marveling at your creation? Okay. As you follow her, you see her her pink eyes staring down at this thing, and she's just kind of like hovering her hands over it as that same like, glittery energy just kind of starts surrounding her hands. She's holding it over. Ah. Well, that's interesting. I see. She picks
What is
it up. She hands it to you. Well, there is a fragment of magic left in it. Very small. Probably not enough to do that again, but enough for something. I didn't write the fucking thing for it yet because I didn't get the chance. But you gain, well, if you take it from her.
Yeah, I take it.
Yeah, she hands it to you, and it's not attunement, but you can choose 2 cantrips from any spell tree,
Oh,
and you can use those with this wand.
oh, nice. Okay.
She hands that to you. Well, whilst the wand itself probably can't do that feat again, it's well still useful. Also, use your charisma because well, that's
Mhm.
your highest thing. So, if you wish to keep that, you can think of it as a little gift for accompanying me on this.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
Well, you just said thank you.
I yeah, I guess I did.
Ah, you know what? She beckons you down. Do you?
Yeah.
She whispers into your ear. I'm going to tell you something I have never told anyone else. My
Hmm.
name. I trust you, Maverick. And I trust you with this. In your ear, she whispers, my name is Eladrin. Let me fucking spell that.
That's
To know, so be happy with this knowledge. It won't. Hello? Want to make sure. Yes,
good.
nice. And then Dad was like, okay. So,
If I may ask, why do you keep your name a secret?
ah, well, hmm. Well, I guess you could say that I am a bit of a witch. I guess that's not really a secret. Let's roll that. Let's roll something. Ooh. A 19. Yeah, you could roll insight if you wish.
Oh God, I don't. I don't think I can succeed if 19 is the DC.
Try it as a C.
It's literally
Oh,
impossible.
is it?
Yeah, it's impossible.
18. Yeah. So it was so close. you. She says being a witch Like she falters a little bit, but you ultimately just think that maybe it's just the swamp getting to her, some swamp fumes. That's what you think.
Okay.
Being a witch makes it dangerous for everyone to know your name.
I see. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. Anyway, she picks up the clothes. She walks him over to you. This was fun, Maverick.
It was.
Maybe we can do this again sometime. Maybe something else that doesn't involve the swamp, but well,
Yeah, I'd love to.
good. I'll be looking forward to it. She looks back at Karan in her shit again. Ugh. You get the fuck out of there. No! I lost a teacup! No, you didn't. He is stronger than her. She doesn't budge. Ugh. You can see yourself out if you wish so, Maverick.
All right. Thanks again. And I'll go.
No problem. Okay, so you gained 2 magic items, I guess. Also the clothing as well, which isn't really attunement. It's just regular clothes, but it is a 14 plus your dex.
Nice.
So how much of that do you have?
It's 14, so
You can hang it up somewhere.
I mean, if I wear the jacket with it, then
Yeah.
it would be 15, which
Yeah,
is
true.
one more than I have now.
True, and you could just wear the jacket over it and still have the effects from that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That was this. That was a day with the Jinx.
Nice. That was fun.
Yeah. You got more.
Oh,
That was pretty short. 3 hours, right? About 3 hours? 2 hours? 2, yeah. You got some Jinx lore, you got some Swamp Akkin, you got the Akkin lore, you learned about the walkers, which, yes, those are a threat, by the way, so.
mm-hmm.
I knew that if anyone would be the best person to have them be seen by first, it'd be Maverick. Oh yeah, fuck you, YouTube.
Fuck off!